Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here. A little bit of hot butcher up in this piece. In the form of their Total Daylight in 3 dimensions. Yeah, this comes in at a whopping 8% alcohol by volume. It's double IPA with citrus, Simcoe Sabro, Galaxy, Nelson Sauvignon hopped. Double IPA. Has a little bit of time on it. Hot Butcher sent this off quite a while ago. Been hyper busy. I've been sitting on these. I've been sitting nice and cool in the cooler. And I decided to dive into one tonight. So, yeah. Nothing wrong with a little bit of testing the age on the hazies. We'll see what's what. So, as far as their tasting notes go, and you can watch that sucker settle in there. They have Tropical Medley. Dank berries. Fresh citrus. It's Jetsa Jam. I can get down with it. I'm not going to sit here and say it's my favorite Jetsa of all time, but as far as that beer looks, that looks like a big old turbid hazy IPA. Rich, dense. It doesn't look super soupy, but it's getting close to index fingers of a gigantic head because this dude pours awesome. Give it a whirl. Give it a nose. Yeah, honestly, it comes off very much like stone fruity, leaning Sabro coconut milky. It's almost like there's like it's not like coconut. It's not lactose, but there's something soft and sweet to it. That's something beyond just a regular maltiness to it. That's probably your Sabro leaning into the beer there, and then the sweetness of the beer comes off very much kind of like stone fruit, tropical fruit, like not over ripened but sweet enough, not big as far as citrus or anything like that. It really comes off as like a tropical peach medley with that soft little extra sweetness that you get from something like a coconut milk. I love that Sabro. So nothing too crazy though. Nose doesn't come off as a big huge double IPA, but it smells quite nice. Let's dive in. Cheers, y'all. It tastes exactly like it smells. That's kind of kooky. It almost tastes like it's made with coconut milk. And I take back that, I don't take back the stone fruit, tropical fruit thing, but very much berry laden here. Like tropical fruit berries. The way this kind of comes off. So this past weekend was St. Patty's Day weekend. And that's my son's birthday, and my mother-in-law had me pick up this fruit platter. Like we have this like local grocery store that just does banging fruit. Like all their fruit is always killer. And she's like, "Oh man, can you go pick up two big fruit platters?" Because my son loves fruit. Who doesn't like fruit? And she's like talked the lady who made it there. She's like, "Don't go skimpy on those berries, you know." So it was a lot of the typical, you know, a lot of times the fruit platters that they make is usually a ton of cantaloupe, honeydew, stuff like that. And that was there. But man, she just packed the crap out of this thing with blueberry and raspberry, strawberry, and I think there was kiwi. No, there was no kiwi. Pineapple. A bunch of other stuff. Like way more than you usually get. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. Is that cool kind of combination of when you have that fruit platter. Two things that don't really come to mind or don't really come together in a natural form like you think, like blueberry, strawberry, raspberry, and then that tropical fruit kind of dose. And that's what you're getting in here. Big, dense mouthfeel that you would expect from a double IPA. Nothing super fluffy, creamy, nothing super dense, at the same time not thin. A bittering here that kind of flutters around the edges just to give you enough bittering to kind of counteract that sweetness of that fruit on fruit on fruit. So, while it's a sweet beer, it's a double IPA. It's supposed to be a sweet beer. It doesn't come off overly sweet. And the way those hops work together, the way that Sabro brings that coconut and then combines with everything else, the nectar on all the other bits and pieces of hops to do that kind of fruit medley thing I've talked about is very, very cool. And let's talk about it now because I didn't tell you at the beginning. In a beer that is from November. Thank you very much. November. So going from November, December, January, February, March. 4-month-old hazy IPA, double IPA. Drinking like a champion. Like an absolute champion. 4 months down the road. That's what I like to see. Yeah, this is really, really tasty stuff. I'm not going to sit here and say double IPAs are what I drink all the time, or what I drink a ton of. But when they drink like this, it's hard not to enjoy them. And, well, you know, my heart lives at least in that 6-ish range when it comes to Hop Butcher. Not that they can't pull off triples or double IPAs. It's probably one of the better ones I've had, especially considering the age on it. Just the way it plays that berry coconut card in combination with that mouthfeel and its age. The reason why they make pretty good beers and people dig them. This one is no different. So yeah, berries abound. That cool coconut thing, kind of just the glue that holds everything together. Nice mouthfeel. Drinkable. Sweet, but not over the top. Sweet makes it drinkable. Winner, winner. There you go. Hop Butcher in the books. Is it Mount Rushmore double IPA for me? Eking towards that. It's not the best I've ever had, but granted, not that I drink a ton of them, it's very tasty and worthy of being in the conversation. And honestly, I want to tell you, I saw this on a shelf by me. I want to say for $18 a 4-pack. $18.99 maybe? Maybe. Got to pay tax here in Jersey, but you're talking about Hop Butcher off the shelf. It's not too shabby, especially in Jersey. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hop Butcher, have you had their beers? Have you had a bunch of their beers? Have you had this beer fresh? If you did, how different is it now compared to what I've said? Have you had it with some time in it like I've had? Please, all that stuff down there. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little Hop Butcher right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers, y'all.